tonight. I hope the answer to that is amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to get my gloves on. What we're going to do tonight is a swipe, but it's going to be a little bit different because what I've done is I've used a rotary blade, mostly because I couldn't find my pinking shears. So I've used a rotary blade to cut the edge of this plastic. So I've got that bit of a zigzag. It's not as dramatic a zigzag as pinking shears because that's very, very straight lines. This is more rounded, wavy, so we'll see if it does what I think it'll do. Okay. Alrighty, so just pull this up so that I can see who comes in to say good day and if there are any questions in the chat box. So here we go. Top chat, just make sure you've got it in the live chat option. And there we go. Awesome. Alrighty. So the colours we have tonight, this is purple. They're all Montmartre, yeah. So that's the purple. Oh, I didn't put that out of the way. This one here is Viridian. This is light purple. And then this one here is turquoise. So, plus I have some white. So normally I have my paints mixed with two ingredients, but tonight I've just mixed it with Floetrol, so the Australian Flood Floetrol, and so it's approximately 2 parts of Floetrol to the amount of paint I use. So 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint for this pour. Right. So the other thing when you're going to do a swipe like I'm going to do, you need to decide, am I going to do it across horizontally or, well, I should say landscape, sorry, or more split the portrait in half. And you've just got to decide which way do you think. And I'm thinking horizontally. What's this again? Sorry, landscape. Jeepers. Alrighty. So, okay. All right. There we go. G'day, Mum. How's it going? So I'm going to start off. This won't end up being a long video because it's really quite simple. Spread the paint. So this is going to be a background paint. I'm going to make a channel like that. All good, thanks. Awesome. Yeah. So that I know when I'm layering on the colours to stay within these lines. And then we'll put more white out here later. Okay, this is so frustrating that I can't see you. There we go. Maybe it'll work now on my other device, but I can, let's just see. There we go. Hi, Carrie. How's it going? Thanks for popping in. Hey, Grace. How are you, doll? Doll? Alrighty. So, going to choose the colours now to put down the middle. So there was a colour I was thinking, but we will just go with it. So this one here is the turquoise. Pop that back there. If I try and pop them out of the way now, because I shouldn't really need them once I've poured it down the centre. You're great, thank you. How are you? I am doing all right, thank you, miss. And there we go. So that one there was the light purple. So let's put the purple. How's that one, Grace? Earlier on during the day, I asked Grace for a colour. She gave me purple. So Grace is my niece and currently on school holidays. You're doing well. Finally home to see you live. Yay! That is awesome. I did catch your video. So for those who are watching later on, or anyone else, very pretty purple. Awesome. Carrie has started, oh, not so recently, but Carrie has a YouTube channel as well. And yeah, so if you'd like to think about somebody to add to your inspiration list, head on over. You can see there, KL Artistic. So there the colours are down in between. And I'm just going to tap the edge of the paint and drag it over the side. Okay. All right. Thank you. Welcome, Darth Asta. How are you? Thank you, Tracy. Welcome, Carrie. I hope the image is clear for you guys. On my second device, it's a little bit fuzzy. So I'm just hoping that that's only me. All right, so now, okay, so for those who weren't here, I have cut this piece of plastic. I don't technically know what specific plastic it is. It's a very thin cutting board from the discount store, cheap shop, whatever. Up and typing. That's good. Glad to see. So there you go. So what I've cut it with, I couldn't find my pinking shears, so I cut it with a rotary blade, and it has a zigzag, kind of like a wave actually, but, and as I mentioned before, pinking shears have very sharp, crisp edges, like pointy, whereas this one is more of a wave. So we shall see how much of an effect, if any, that this will give the swipe. All right, I think I need to stand up. So the other thing for swiping, if you're going to do multiple swipes, it's really good to have a paper towel underneath. Interesting. Yeah, I thought so. So let's see what will happen. Okay. So gently, with a swipe, you just want to put the edge down gently into the colour that you want to swipe across. And oh, I need more white. Silly, silly, silly. Darth Hester, your mum has a crinkle writer, right? She likes the fabric crafts. She likes fabric crafts. Awesome. And that is exactly what I have one too. So I sew and embroider as well. I do many things. I just love being creative. I love taking something that looks like, you know, a pile of fabric or a bunch of paints and making something beautiful, no matter how it is. Dad likes wood. Oh man, yeah, I built my own screen printing press with wood. I haven't experienced much with metal, but yes, I love getting into the woodwork as well. So yeah, I just love working with my hands and doing my best to translate what I've got in my mind, what idea I have, into a real item. I'm really nervous about this because I just slapped this on now because I completely forgot to do it after I added the colour. It will be fine. It will be fine. Both are decent with a welding torch. Oh, I'd love to try that out. Make some framework. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. I love how you can see that. So cool. Ready? So just float it into the middle of the colours. Ooh. And then slowly pull it out to the edge. Ooh. I want to have it fall over the edge. Oh, that look at all those reactions coming up. That's the Floetrol. I'm the very thin amount of paint that's drifted over with the Floetrol. Wow. Here we go. Yeah, I was really nervous doing that. Wowzers. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Now I know that those reactions aren't a result of using this particular swiping, but it is amazing. Love it. That is neat. Thank you very much. So I just wiped it off onto the paper towel just out of screen here. It looks amazing. You love this? Awesome, sweetheart. I want to see photos of your work that you get done. Some holiday activity. Okay, so now we're going to place it in and, whew, nervous. Okay, try and keep it flat in the middle and softly. Oops, you shouldn't hesitate. That was a really perfect example of what not to do. So now I'm going to start again. Try my best just to maintain that soft, even. Notice I flipped it around here, pressed it up against the bottom, and I'll tilt that bit off, hopefully. Okay. Oh. Twisted Art Lady is here. Hello, Sam. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. How are you going? So I'm just rubbing, pushing into the edge of the colour there and rolling it over the edge to fill in some of this white space that still exists. Let me see if I can give you a real close-up of what I'm doing. Okay, so just putting it in on the edge, catching some of that paint with my finger and dragging it over. It's really gentle. Into the edge, dragging it over. Oh, I think I took it all from that section. Okay. And do the same thing here. Just touching this spot and then pulling that colour over. Right. Wow, I was not expecting all of those reactions. That is amazing. Oh, it looks amazing. You'll definitely be sending me photos. Thank you. Can't wait to see them. Yes, that's why I got into restoring old Zippos. Oh, very cool. Neat the way it spackles white. Absolutely. That is curious to see if it goes any further in. But I just want to maybe try and show you. You know those edges that I was just doing? So what I would do to that, to try and capture this, I'll use this plastic. Can't tell which is the dirty side and which isn't. I'm just going to pick it up and if I make sure I'm back far enough for you to see, I'll tilt it, put that edge directly down so soon as it gets there, pull it back up. There we go. I need to tilt it back. Okay. So you can see better. Tilt it back this way a little. Get that back in the middle. Okay. That's so pretty. So pretty. It is. Thank you. Thank you. Bonza. Thanks. Bit fishy. It is almost fish shape, isn't it? Alrighty. I did actually prepare a balloon for this, for the middle potentially, but I don't think I want to. I think I'd like to, should I create a couple of swirls? Question. Should I create a couple of swirls in here, but have them finish through the white spackled area? Yes, absolutely. Can't wait to try this with Toads. Yep. He'll love it, I'm sure. Balloon and swirls. Yep, swirls. Make it more like a fish. Yes, swirls. Okay. Well, I blew up the balloon, so I'd like to do, let's see, one in the center, because I love how it brings those big long petals. If you can capture the edge of a cell, like for this, a reaction, because these aren't exactly cells, but they are just reactions and more like lacing. So, but if you can capture the edge of them, that's when you can create these larger petals. So, okay, one over here. All right, so that definitely satisfied my balloon side of things. Yes, well, this is your piece. Do what feels good. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't think it would do that. Yeah, they're really pretty. All right, so I'm going to start from the center. I'm just going to do a bit of a swirl, lead it out into the white. Can you actually see that though? Not really. So maybe it'll be the fact that it's really subtle. So what I'll do is do a couple more. Come out this way and up. Down this way. Oh, this is so fun, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. And I know, we'll see if we can get up close and personal with this last one. So also wiping it off in between each swirl. Here for last. They're very subtle, but oh my gosh. They look amazing close up. So just try and capture some white as I come through and do a little bit in the middle. I do apologize for that beeping. So sorry about that. Okay. Okay, there it is. That's it. Let me just catch up on comments. Very cool, pretty, not on cam, no. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to capture the same thing coming across for you guys as what I can see myself. So, love it. They're beautiful, pretty. Love the swirls from the white into the colour. Awesome. I thought that would help show them a little more. So we'll see. All right, so we'll have a close-up and say a beautiful thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And be sure to click the notification bell to select your notification option so that you'll get an alert when I go live, when I upload a video or any other YouTube happenings. Gorgeous. Thank you, Kerry. I love the colours. Thanks for the purple suggestion, Grace. There we go. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I love how they kind of look like that teardroppy shape as you drag something through. Makes it look a bit, I'm not sure if paisley is the right term, but yeah, absolutely thrilled. So please leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you enjoyed the most about this video. And give the video a thumbs up if you please. And there we go. Yeah, share it with others who might also appreciate it. That'd be great. Everything helps to keep me going on the channel. Yeah, so there we have it. Let's just catch up on any comments. Oh my goodness, so dainty. Yes, they are. That's a great word for it. Grace makes me love purple even more. Well, can't go wrong with purple and green. Love my green. Yeah, so now is just the big test to see how this goes drying. I don't believe there should be a problem at all. Yeah, so just any last questions, anyone? And yeah, then we'll sign off for the night. It's been great. Thank you so much again. I've had a blast. I do have a PayPal account for anyone who'd like to send through any contributions or appreciation, anything like that. It's always welcome and goes straight back into supplies and everything for the channel. And I have a Facebook group called Tracy Creating Group. Very simple. Starting to put more and more stuff in there, coming up with a new theme. So for the title cover of the group. So there we have it. I think I've run through most things. Yeah, so throughout this video, I hope that you found some inspiration, some education, or you've just simply enjoyed some relaxation. Have a good night. You too, Sam. Thank you, Kerry. And yeah, so on that note, there we go. I'll bring you down a bit closer for the sign off. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Good night, Mum. And thank you. Good night, Grace. Night, Darth. Yes. Be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.